I paid a visit to Langland early Monday morning because I had to go down to Mumbles get some money at the bank, and I thought I'd go over. And the road from Alma Road was absolutely chock and block because the surf was brilliant. And that was 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
I saw it Monday morning. Yeah.
It looked superb.
Yeah. It was good today as well. I mean,
yeah.
A bit windy, yeah. Yeah.
It was really glassy Monday morning, wasn't it? I still remember looking at the webcam before I went to bed.
Yeah, we had a sort of strange storm on Sunday. Sort of, it was expected, but sort of it was a bit windier than what we thought it was going to be. But, do they give names to storms anymore? I seem to remember they were always named.
Yeah.
I heard them.
They're the big Atlantic ones that come in. These local ones don't get a name, do they?
Do they? Oh.
Like a sub name, like you
know. I think it's got to be a certain rating on it.
Yeah. There's an opening there for you, Con. If anybody come in, if any of them come from the sort of Bay of Biscay, where you could name them.
Yeah, we'll do. Like,
that's a horrible place to cross as well.
Well, Biscay.
I've never gone across there. I've been across about 4 times on a ferry, and I've never had a smooth crossing there.
Really? I love it.
It's always been horrible.
It only depends which boat you're on as well. If you're on the Gibbon, I did it once on the Gibbon, and it was rock and roll, and it was great. There's no stablers on the Gibbon.
Well, I just were just the ferries that went to Santander, but they're fairly big boats, but they have swimming pools. But each time they closed the swimming pool, and the water was sort of sloshing out of it.
Well, the Gibbon didn't have a swimming pool; it had just one bar as well. One bar, and it's about maybe 300 people aboard or something like that. It was the early times of Brittany ferries when I knew all the crew, and you get free tickets and everything. Get free tickets, free dinners, and go and eat with the captain.
I went once with Keith Butler and Martin Davis and Terry Wallace, and there was a huge storm in this country, and we barely made it to Southampton because there was so much flooding. And the ferry across the channel, it was absolutely horrendous. But as soon as and that was in the night, but as soon as the next morning we woke up, the Biscay was flat as a pancake. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. Funny, isn't it?
I remember one
changing a bit. You ever surfed North Spain, Con?
Yeah. Santander.
Yeah. The surf there is exceptional. It's like it's every time I've been there, it's been like so again. It's on a good day.
Yeah. I surfed Santander and the river mouth in San Sebastian as well. With the sharks and the fucking blood and fucking shit. Yeah. I never surfed Mandaka, one of the big things in my life. So I always wanted to surf Mandaka. I never got around to surfing that.
It's still time. It's only up the road from you.
Yeah,
it's in Mundaka. There's a hotel at the harbour side, and we stayed there once. And early in the morning, you could hear the rumble, and you look at the outside, and the waves were like huge trains going past. It was unbelievable. Yeah. It's an incredible place.
I know that hotel, and I'm trying to remember the name of it now.
Oh,
I got a feeling there's I want to say something like the Tempest or something like that, or the Temple or something like that. Or maybe that's a translation. I know that.
It probably gets with an IX or a TX.
Oh, yeah.
If it's in Bath, it would be.
Yeah.
I love the X's as much as we like our double L's.
Yeah, right. I remember one time in Roscoff, I was coming up, and it was really windy. And I thought, fuck, this is gonna be rock and roll this crossing, huh? And funny enough, that was a Gibbon as well. So we're at the harbour now, and the boat's like going up and down in the harbour, and people are trying to get on and off and all this kind of shit. So we get around to 11:30, time to leave, and hooks and everything, and the boat doesn't move. You can't get off the quay. The wind's so strong. It's just the boat was being pinned to the quay actually, and he couldn't get off. And he said, right, so he says, okay, well, we're just gonna have a little bit of a delay here. We're waiting for a break in the weather to leave. I will inform you when you leave. So of course, all the British people now, they're at the bar, and they extra time in the bar. They're all pissed as fucking assholes, you know. So anyhow, about an hour and a half later, he says, okay, ladies and gentlemen, please hold on. This is going to be very rock and roll. We're going to try and leave the harbour now. And everybody's going, hey, we're going home, you know, hey, back to Blighty, blah, blah, blah. So he just managed to get off the thing, and you could feel the boat going. So I was talking to the barman, who's a friend of mine. I said, was it rough coming over? He said, fuck, man, never seen anything like it. I said, it's going to be rough going back. Yeah. Oh, fucking great. Just put yourself around that pillar there and watch the show. So, so I'm having my pint, and we just got outside the harbour. First wave hits the fucking boat. The boat goes, whoa, like this. All the fucking tables and chairs, all the people on them go, whoa, across the fucking room. I'm hanging onto a fucking pillar, like this.
It was like Titanic, was it?
It was like fucking Titanic. It was so funny. And he's laughing at all of this moment, all the glasses and everything come flying out of the shelves and everything, balls flying everywhere, everybody's screaming. It's like a Titanic, you know. And then he gets the next one, and they all go back the other way. Oh, I'm still hanging on to my fucking post. That's the funniest part. But then it got really bad because then nobody could handle it. The kids couldn't, you know, they were all kids. They hadn't put the kids to bed. And you could hear them in the cabins. People, I didn't go to the cabin. I was just staying at the bar with the boys. And you could hear them screaming from the bar. You could hear them screaming in the cabins every time a wave hit, and it was loud. You know, it was like a fucking bomb hitting every time there's a wave. And it was going up about 50, 60 feet in the air, coming down. Alarm! Boom, boom! You think, oh, fuck, this is a good one, man. Best crossing I've ever had in my life. It's fantastic.
I had the same con coming back from Cairn to Portsmouth. We got there late, and we want to get on the ferry, and the guy said, oh, everybody's been bumped the boat because the first one broke down. So we're on the next one. I said, well, have we still got the cabin? No, we haven't got a cabin now, he said, because they're all gone. So we had a big argument. He said, oh, I found you a cabin right down the bowels of the ship. So anyway, in we go. I said, what's the crossing like? He said, oh, it's a bit wavy. He said, it'll be all right, it'll be all right. So we get on the boat. This place is right in the bottom of the ship, down the stairs, down and down and down and down. So we get in there now, kids trying to get the kids to sleep and everything else. And we start going out, and I could feel the boat rocking a little bit. Like you hear the waves booming on the side. So we get out now, it's a bit more, sort of a little bit back and forth. I said, I'm going upstairs and go up to the canteen, have a cup of tea or something. As you go up, each floor you go up, it's swaying about 2 meters either side. You go up another level and it's swaying about 4 meters. Time we got to the bar, you're hanging on, and it really was. And as you go up the stairs, there's more and more people lying down with paper bags going, oh, I'm dying, I want to go home. The floor in the bar was covered with people lying down, crying.
And puke.
Yeah, everywhere. It was just horrendous. It was like a war scene. It was unbelievable. People screaming and crying. I've never seen anything like it. It must have been the same that sort of boat trip you were on, Con.
Yeah, it
was incredible.
Running into the toilets because all the toilets were emptying as well. Each time you'd away, the fucking toilets would just jump up in the air, and all the water would come ending in the toilet, just going onto the floor, just flowing down the aisles like.
It's funny because we went. I think it was '69. We went last minute decision to go and see Wales playing France. We didn't have tickets or anything. We did get to see the game, by the way. But coming back, it was really rough, and we'd all been drinking all day, and everybody was green. It was one of those sort of rocky boats, you know. It was sort of horrible. And so I thought, I went to the toilet. I couldn't open the door. It was stuck. But as the ship went the other way, the door sort of flew open. And as it straightened up, all I could see coming towards me was like a wave of sick. So the door, that was it. But obviously people had opened the door, seen it, and added to it.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was a wave coming towards me. I still wake up dreaming about it sometimes. I've had a few drinks.
Yeah. Brilliant. And
you remember, Con, the first time I ever met you was on the boat to Lundy Island, and I was with Gareth Oldham.
Oh, yeah.
And I met you on the boat. Everybody else was a bit queasy because it wasn't really rough.
We were up the
Well,
front, fucking having a laugh, man.
Yeah,
That the one?
yeah.
Right at the very front of it. And the bow, and everybody was fucking puking.
I think it was the first time I ever met you.
Mm.
So I didn't know you before, but you knew Gareth Oldham.
Yeah.
Sorry, when was Skipper?
That must have been when we were about, I don't know, 9 years of age, 10 years of age, something like that, Con.
Yeah, was
Maybe a
it?
bit more, I think. Maybe a bit more.
Before we started surfing, because I didn't know you. And Gareth Oldham introduced me to you. I think he was feeling sick as well. So it's just me and you were having a bit of fun on the ship, I think.
Fucking running around the
I
fucking
remember
deck.
the name. I remember Gareth.
Gareth.
Juice he was called.
Juice,
Well,
yeah.
his nickname was Juice.
Yeah.
Do we know why?
He said everything was juicy. He called him Juice. As you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard from him at all, Kipper, at all? Ever?
I saw him about 5 years ago when his father had died. And I went to the funeral because he was living mid Wales somewhere. And
Yeah.
he used to live a couple of doors away from me. And we were quite good friends when we were younger. So popped along, caught up with him.
All right. Is he all right?
Yeah. He was always a really keep fit bloke, but he put on a shed load of weight. He was fatter than me. Couldn't believe it.
Big cyclists, all the family were, weren't they?
Yeah, they were cyclists, that's right. He used to cycle all over the country and abroad. Yeah,
Did
he
he
was
wear
fit.
Did he wear glasses? He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to bounce along on his toes. I think it's from riding a bike all the time.
Yeah.
He used to walk and he'd bounce, bounce, bounce.
Like,
if I-
Predator. Bing, 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 bing.
He played rugby, but
He
he could
did,
have
yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a good winger. He was a very fast runner.
Very fast on the wing.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Yeah, he did a lot of work in the gym then, didn't he? He was one of the, like, it was another bloke, was it Lionel Bartlett or something like Lionel or somebody who did Kung Fu when we were in school, or Judo,
Yeah.
Lionel something. And I
Lionel
remember
Bartlett.
he used to hang around with him in the gym a lot, if you know what I mean.
His father was Bert the barber.
That's right, yeah. Yeah.
So his name
But,
was like
yeah.
Barber then.
We did a little. Were you there, Kipper? We did a little quiz the other week when you were there. Girls in school.
I caught the back end of it. You catch my drift.
Just,
I did know some of the names, yeah.
I was going to say you would have known some of them.
Yeah.
I think even
Didn't.
Garry knew them.
Okay, well, you weren't in Denver, though, were you? So you wouldn't have known a lot of them.
I know, but
Yeah, but he went to the youth club, didn't he? And,
yeah, they were all at the youth club, weren't they?
a lot of the girls went down Langland as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old days, eh?
Yeah. Everybody's laughing, Chris, because they've all got a story and they don't know if they should know they should tell it.
We're
or
not going to say anything because Con's recorded it.
Yeah.
I got a few as well. When we were talking about it, I think about it afterwards, and I'm thinking about all the girls' names, and that's why I wrote a few down at the time. And,
I still don't remember one the Biscuit said was a
N-O was no N-O.
hard